This exercise is called the dead bug. It's a core exercise that really challenges us through changing our angles, our range of motion, and we have to stabilize and respond. So, we'll show a few reps. I'll walk you through the coaching cues. Most important thing here is making sure we keep that anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, you've seen a couple videos now of the cat-cow position, and we've talked about pelvic tilt. This is where you really start to see it in the training phase. So if we can keep that tilt, we're going to get a much better isolating effect on the core versus working the psoas and these hip flexor muscles that so oftentimes, if we're not good at tilting, if we're not good at actually using our core, we use our hip flexors, and that's why a lot of times you see people, when they do a heavy core workout, they tell you their hip flexors are dying or their hips hurt or their low back hurts because they're actually not tilting correctly. They're not actually recruiting the muscles that we're trying to isolate here. So keep that in mind as we go throughout. We're going to get ourselves a nice mat. The setup, this is all designed just to challenge your stability, to really elongate things and make it harder on your body to stay in a proper form, okay? So we're here, knees are up at 90 degrees, arms are up, okay? Pelvic tilt, what I'm talking about is the low back. If I am tilted correctly, I'm able to take that low back and flatten it to the mat as hard as I can. One of the easy ways you can do this and feel it right away, lift your head off the mat and try and make almost a C with your body. Your shoulders are rounded up, your hips are pressing down, you're squashing that lower back. If I have an arch there, if somebody can slide their hand underneath it, that's not good. I want to reverse that. I want to crush that thing to the ground so you can't get any space in there, okay? So we're here, we're making sure we're squashed to the ground. If it's easier for you to keep your head up, I'm totally fine with that. If you can maintain that tilt with the head down, good for you, you're pretty advanced. So train that way. Either way, you need to make sure that that low back is flat to the ground. From here, you're just going to take opposite arm and leg. Like I said, as we get long, it's designed to just make it harder for you to stabilize and keep that low back down. Work to keep that low back down, you're going to get the most out of this exercise. We repeat, alternate, nice and stable. Make sure you're breathing. All the meanwhile, keeping that low back flat to the ground, you're going to get the most effect from this exercise. Dead bug.